Hello, I'm John Mark Dugan. People are asking me why I'm going to the independent Republic of Donetsk in a few days. I've recently returned from Ukraine on a fact-finding mission, and I've spoken to many Ukrainians. President Putin made clear and reasonable demands from neighboring Ukraine to maintain peace and stability for Russia. These demands were the independence of the Republic of Donetsk and Lugansk, keeping neutrality in Ukraine, and the cessation of biological testing in Ukraine. These demands were met with refusal by President Zelensky and his American masters. For 8 years, the world has turned a deaf ear to the cries of the innocent victims, women and babies of Donbass region, inflicted by Ukrainian forces. Their crime? Speaking their native Russian language and keeping their native traditions. Regarding neutrality, the United States would act in a far more devastating manner if Mexico entered in a partnership with China and Russia to host their weapons, their troops, their tanks, and warships. We know because Russia putting missiles in Cuba almost caused a third world war. What's more, Ukraine has been looted by corrupt Ukrainian and American politicians. At the same time, bioweapons research has been carried out by the American military in Ukraine, specifically to target Russian citizens. This is clear not just from the words of the Russian government or Russian news sources, but from American documents I have examined with my own eyes. In fact, I was investigating this issue long before the news came to light. When confronted recently, the United States tried to lie about the issue, but ultimately confirmed there were deadly pathogens in these labs. After pushing to make this conflict happen, the West, especially my former America, is now supporting Ukraine with sophisticated weapons in an effort to hide their criminal activities from the public and to make money from this operation, just as they have done in so many other nations in the last 40 years. Many of these missiles supplied to Ukraine by the United States have been captured by Russian and Donetsk forces, but they don't have experience in the operation of these weapons. These missiles, called the Javelin, have advanced electronics to allow the operator to shoot in the fog and at night, and also allow the missile to fly 160 meters above the target and then drop down on top of the target where the armor is weakest. These missiles are devastating. I'm a former U.S. Marine with my first military job being an anti-tank infantryman, and I have extensive experience using and training people with these missiles being used against the Russian military and the military of the Donetsk Republic. I came to Russia in 2016 and enjoyed the freedom generously given to me in the form of political asylum after exposing the crimes of my government. And now I'm in a position to help my new country, Russia, and our brothers, the new independent republics of Donetsk and Lugansk. Even though I have not been given the honor of citizenship here in Russia, I feel it is my duty as a man to act, serve, and assist in any way that is asked of me, whether it's training soldiers to use Javelin missiles or traveling to the front lines. Now, nobody wants to see innocent lives lost or people displaced from their homes. But I understand Russia's objectives in this operation, and I support these objectives, and I support President Putin for putting Russian interests first for his people. I want to do anything I can to help our men return home, and if I can perform any action needed to bring even one man home safely to his family, I will have accomplished my goal. There is a time for words and a time for action. Now is the time for good men to act, and I salute those who have the courage to do so. Men far better than I have already given their lives for this great nation. Let's keep them in our thoughts and hearts. Let's do what we must do so that their sacrifices and the sacrifices of their family are not empty. Thank you, my friends. I'm John Mark Dugan, and I will see you later.